Good morning and a happy Tuesday, crew. So today we got one kind of long block for you, and then that takes us into a second much shorter block. So I'm going to explain that whole first block, and then the second block will make sense. So we start off with 400 jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, just imaginary jump rope works as well. After we knock out that 400, we go down, we do 40 push-ups. That can be knees, toes, or even a wall push-up. Still focusing on that nice tight core as we go down and drive it back up. Those 40 push-ups take us into 40 squat to bicep curl to overhead press. So we start with those weights by the side, feet about shoulder width apart. Sit down into those hips, drive it up, curl, nice wide arms, press it overhead, take it right back down and all the way down. Again, 40 reps there. That takes us to 40 speed skater lunges per side. So step or hop it side to side, sitting down and back in those hips. Notice how I'm not crossing that back leg, instead I'm keeping those hips square. And that takes us to 40 sit-ups. Again, you can always give me that crunch if you can't go all the way up in that sit-up and control it down. We then do 300 jump rope. The next 4 exercises are going to be different. So we start with that pike push-up. For that pike push-up, think about those feet nice and wide, hands wide. We're just trying to tap that forehead to the ground and right back up for 30 reps. And we do that on the knees as well. And then take those feet nice and wide for that sumo squat to upright row, keeping those shoulders down back as we drive it up. Weights right along that body. We did just one weight for that lateral halo. Sit down and back in that lateral lunge. Drive it up, rotate around the head, switching sides. So we got 30 on either side, take it to the ground. We got 30 leg raises, keeping that core nice and engaged. And remember, as you lower it down, that low back stays flat on the ground. Does not pop off. As always, you can bend the knees and give me those heel taps. At the end of those 30, we go 200 jump ropes. Then we just do 20 reps of the first 4 exercises. Then we go to 100 jump rope, do 10 reps of the second set of 4 exercises. Then we take a nice little break. When we get back into it, we do all 8 exercises on the minute for 2 rounds. So crew, now that we know all the craziness we have going on, let's shake it out, find those weights, and get ready to start off with 400 jump rope. I'm going to start that timer here in 3, 2, and 1, 400 jump rope. Again, counting best effort. If you have that actual jump rope, make sure those heels are tapping. If you don't, give me your best imaginary one. It's gonna be a while. We're at 50. One hundred. $150. 200. 300. Last 100. Last 20. and 400 jump rope. Perfect. Now we got 40 push-ups. Again, finding that spot, going nice and low, drive it up. As always, when you take it on the knees, remember we're not bobbing that head around, keeping those shoulders back. Love it. Again, you can always shake it out. After we finish the last 40 of those push-ups, we go squat, bicep curl, and shoulder press to make sure you got those weights ready. And 20. Ooh. Okay, we totaled that 40. Now 40 of those squat, bicep curl, overhead presses. Again, feet about shoulder width apart. Sit it down back. Drive it all the way up. Press overhead. Again, you can keep that overhead press a little bit more neutral if you need it. Just make sure those shoulders stay down and back. We're here for 40 reps. So it's gonna take a minute. Now when we're squatting, make sure those knees don't collapse inward together. Keep that tension out. Here's 10, quarter of the way done. Whew. Looking solid, crew. Here's 18, 19, there we go, halfway, that's 20. Ooh. Yeah, if you're speeding past this, just make sure that form is staying tight, keeping those shoulder blades down back. We got 15 more to go. Here's 28. 29. Here we go for 30. 10 more. As we get closer to that 40, again, just check in with that form. Make sure you're feeling good. Here's 38, only 2 more, 39, and let's get ready for 40. Ooh, that was fun, 40 reps. So now we got 40 of those speed skaters going side to side. Remember, it's 40 on the right and the left. Sitting down in those hips, step or hop it. Looking good. Again, try to sit down in those hips. Keep those legs moving. Here's 20. Here's 30, we got 10 more. 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's 40. Whew. That means we got 40 sit-ups before we get into 300 jump rope and around the 30s. Whew. You can try and squeeze those shoulder blades at the top, control on the way down. Here's 10, already a quarter of the way. Always feels good. Here we go for 20, halfway. 6, 7, 28, 29. Here's 30. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 40. Ooh. So now we're going to start 300 jump rope and 30 reps of the next 4 exercises. Take it up when you're ready. Remember, if you have that imaginary jump rope, that works perfect. $150. We got 50 jump ropes left. And 300 jump ropes. Whew. So now we start with 30 pike push-ups. So you're in that pike position, trying to get that forehead to just tap the ground for 30 reps. Feet and hands nice and wide. Tap and drive up. 20, 10 more. And 10. Ooh. Now I got 30 of those sumo squats to upright rows. Skin those feet nice and wide. When we drive it up, weights right in by that body. Nice high elbows all the way down for those 30 reps. Here's 10. Keep that chest proud. Halfway. Here's 30. Whew. Let's go 30 lateral halos. Again, giving ourselves that halo after that lateral lunge. Try not to hit that head. Right and left count is 1 rep. Remember, you're not moving the head, just the shoulders. Here we are at 10 and 10. Ooh. Remember, don't hit that head. We're at 18s. Ooh. Again, if you're speeding through this, you use that opportunity to sit a little lower in those hips or get that weight closer to that head. We're at the last 9. Ooh. Here we go for 30s and 30s. Now let's go to those leg raises. We got 30 reps. Good. Trying to keep that core controlled. Low back does not pop off that ground. Control it down. Drive it up. Option bend those knees. We want to feel that core is doing that work. Here's 15. and here's 30. Cool. Now we're going to 200 jump rope and 20 of those first 4 exercises, 20 reps of those first 4. So let's go ahead and get into it. One hundred. So 200 reps. So we start with 20 push-ups. That's going to take us to that squat to bicep curl to overhead press. Love it. See, this round goes so much quicker in the first round. It's half the reps. So we got that squat, curl, overhead press, 20 reps. Again, control that downward motion. Six, 7, 8, 9. Here we go for 10, so halfway. 19. One more. And 20. That takes us to 20 speed skater lunges per side. Sitting back in those hips. Thirteen, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Full sit-ups. Then we go into our shortest jump rope round with just 100 reps. Drive up, control down. Halfway. 15, 16, 18, 19, and here's 20. That takes us into our 100 jump rope round. 10 reps of those exercises. So let's go and take it up. Halfway. And 100. Woo. So remember, we're doing that second set of exercises starting with those pike push-ups. We got just 10 reps. So those hips are nice and high. Get low, grab it up. There's 10. We stand on up. We got that sumo squat to upright row. We got 10 reps there. Nice wide feet. Sit down, high elbows, control on that way down. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We got that lateral halo, 10 on each side. Step and sit it all the way around. 2, halfway. 8, 9, one more each side. Here's 10 and 10. Whew, we got those 10 leg raises. And then we get to talk about block number 2. Core tight, lift up, control down. And 10. Whew. Okay, crew. Let's talk about round number 2. So we take out the jump ropes. We focus on the 8 exercises we've done. We do each one on the minute for at least 2 rounds. So if you got through everything super quick and you want to blast through more, go crazy. If you only want to do 1 round of these, then go ahead and stick with me. Otherwise, I'm going to knock out 2 rounds. I'm going to shake it out, make sure I have my dumbbells ready. We start with push-up, squat, bicep, curl, overhead press, speed skater lunges, sit-ups. Then we go into pike push-ups, sumo squat, upright row, lateral lunge, and leg raise. Everything on the minute. We got 2 laps, crew. Take it with those push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. And let's get those push-ups. Again, we can do knees or toes. Since this one's timed, really go slow, focus on that movement. You can always start flat on the ground, exhale to press it up. Again, just find what keeps that body moving. $30 down, 30 to go. Coming up on that last 15. Again, adjust it as you need it. We're going with those dumbbells. Squat to bicep curl to overhead press on the minute in 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it up. Squat, curl, overhead press. Again, this is timed, so we don't need to speed through those reps. We focus on keeping that control on everything for these time rounds. Looking solid, crew. 30 down, 30 until those speed skater lunges. super solid again. Just control those weights as we move them, especially on that way down. We got just 15 until those speed skater lunges. Let's go ahead and get ready. Speed skater lunge in 3, 2, and 1. Going side to side, sinking down into those hips. Again, you can always step it. But notice how again when I go down, I'm not rotating those hips. I'm keeping them square to that screen. Coming up on 30 down, 30 to go. This is going to take us into sit-ups here in about 15 for that minute. You're going to play with that depth in those hips. Let's get ready for 1 minute of sit-ups in 3, 2, and 1. You're going to keep those heels down, drive up, squeeze those shoulder blades. Nice slow control all the way to the ground. And since it's time, take your time. Really use that block to feel that core. At the end of this minute, we'll take it into those pike push-ups. $30 down, 30 to go. Looking solid, keep that control. 15. Let's get ready for those pike push-ups in 3, 2, 1. Pike push-up. Try to get that forehead down. Drive it on up. We got that minute again if you need to. Go to those knees. Otherwise, give me your best effort. Looking solid here, crew. $30 seconds down, 30 until those sumo squat upright rows. Looking solid, 15. Let's get ready. Sumo squat upright row on that minute in 3, 2, and 1. Be nice and wide. Sit it down and back. Drive up again, keeping those shoulders away from those earlobes. Control down, drive up. Looking solid, crew. We're 30 down, 30 to go. Next up is going to be that lateral halo. Go up to 15. Crew, let's get ready for that lateral halo on the minute in 3, 2, and 1. Sit down, round the head, and swapping sides. Ooh. At the end of this minute, we're going to do those leg raises for the minute. And then, if you're feeling spicy, you're going to go through a second round with me. If you're feeling a little tired, take that break. Ooh. Put 30 down, 30 to leg raises. Looking solid, keeping those hips going. Good, let's get ready for those leg raises. Coming up in 3, 2, and 1. Leg raises. You can keep that core controlled. You're controlling all the way down as low as you can without that spine popping off the ground. Drive it back up. Keeping that core into that spine. Now remember, at the end of this, you can take that break or join me with that second and final lap around, starting with those push-ups on the minute. Looking solid, crew. Let's get ready to switch it back. Push-ups for that second and final round. On the minute in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Nice solid push-ups, crew. Looking solid, not bobbing that head. Keeping that core engaged. We got 30 down, 30 until that squat, the bicep curl to overhead press. We got 15. Let's get ready. Squat, bicep curl, overhead press in 3, 2, and 1. Let's hit that combo. Again, we're on the minute here, focusing on keeping that body in motion. Looking solid here, crew. 30 down, 30 to go. Next up will be those speed skater lunges here in 15. Sure you guys are crushing it. Let's get ready, speed skater lunges in 3, 2, and 1. Step or hop it, side to side, for that full minute. So let's sit down in those hips. Looking solid, crew. Damn, this minute we got those sit-ups. 30 seconds. Looking good, crew. Keeping it going here. Got just 10. Let's get ready for those sit-ups. On the minute in 3, 2, and 1. Sit-ups on that minute. No stay drug into that ground. Really control on that way down. At the end of this, we get to our last 4 minutes of work. Last 4 exercises, starting with that Divebomb or pike push-up. 30 down, 30 to go. That wind, let's get getting something scary. Whew. Let's get ready. We got those Divebomb push-ups, aka those tight push-ups coming up on the minute. In 3, 2, and 1. Sink it down, drive it up. Again, keeping those shoulder blades down back, hit as high as you can. It's going to be a lot more on those shoulders. So you're going to take that break or to the knees if you need it. $30 down, 30 until we get to that squat to upright row. We got 15. We got squat to upright row in 3, 2, and 1 minute here. Feet nice and wide. Sit it down, drive it up, and control. Whew. Looking solid, crew. We're coming up on 30 down, 30 to go. And then we got those lateral halos. Just 15. True lateral halos in 3, 2, 1. Lateral halo. And sit those hips down back. Drive and squeeze the top. Looking solid, getting that money. Ooh. At the end of this, we go into our 1 minute leg raise. Then we're done with the Tuesday. Just 30 seconds till we get there. $15. Whew. Let's get ready for that leg raise. In 3, 2, and 1. Leg raise. So you're going to keep that core nice and tight. Lift up. Control down. Make sure that low back does not pop off the ground. We want to feel that core catching fire. Looking solid, crew. 30 down, 30 to go. Hang on to it. We're coming up to the last 15. Let's stay with it. Crew, you get that break in 3, 2, and 1. Hurry up, that's your break.